bright out here today, but we got rain again. We've been getting pounded with rain here. I've been gone, but came back and my road a little bit washed out. A little bit washed out. Not much. But it's good to be back home. You know what they say, home is where the guns are. Uh, I've got jokes. I've got jokes. Glad to get out of this sun beating directly in my eyes. See, we got someone in here. Hold on. Oh, Greg. Good morning, Greg. Good to see you. Shady spot, shady spot. Okay. There we go. There we go. This thing is not charging my phone. There we go. Whoa, whoa. Dropped it. But now we got it. There we go. All right. Good to see you too. Yeah, it's a morning here. It's definitely a morning. I think it must be a full moon or something. People have taken crazy pills. Last, well, you guys know about the stuff I was showing you yesterday. Hey, boss. Good morning, Tammy. But yeah, I saw a bunch of other people. Hey, bestie. Yeah, a bunch of other people just were acting all crazy, like, and all over the world too. Like, just you don't have to inject yourself into other people's lives. You know, if they didn't invite you, you know, just move on. Do your thing. Hey, Joan. Oh, we got Nancy in here and Yankee Bell. Good morning. Good morning. And we got Fire Dad. Good morning. It was really interesting because yesterday, I drove back from Monterey and we were at that conference, and that was for California Special Districts. And the guy that I rode back with was a firefighter, like over 30 years firefighting experience. So I got to pick his brain about a couple of different things. That's always interesting. We love being a part of your life. You know what's funny is yeah, I love having you guys in, but I also don't open up my whole life to you guys. And that's what I think people don't understand. Unless if they're broadcasting nonstop, and there are people out there who do that, you're just seeing a short little snippet. And this wasn't me, but it was actually my brother. There's people in his life who just feel they need to inject themselves. And it's like, and I keep telling him, I'm like, look, which he is listening to me. I'm like, you need a therapist. You need to talk to someone about these things, um, because you need to put up boundaries and just tell people, look, I'm not, I'm comfortable with this. I am not comfortable with this. And here's the thing. When someone doesn't respect your boundaries, that's someone you need to immediately cut off. I know sometimes it's hard. I've been through it with family members, but the reason they don't have boundaries is they're trying to exert control. And when someone's trying to exert control over you, they may act like they have your best interest, but they don't. Um, and one thing that was said to me many years ago, it was about narcissists, but not just narcissists. Narcissists are just really big on it. When the thing that people won't get over, the people can get over falling out of love. They can get over, you know, abuse. They can get over a lot of stuff. What you'll see people never get over is the control they once had over you. When they lose that, they can't deal with it. They lose their shit. So, hey TC. So yeah, and you see that with I mean you see that with like this trans shooter. You know, all that was about control over others. He had mental issues, didn't didn't respect the opinions of others, and it took him into a very unhealthy place. I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube have issues trying to control people. Yeah. If I ever try to control people, it's to stop breaking the law. What's a woman, right? To me, a woman is someone with two X chromosomes. I've cut ties with a lot of people, including family members. I have as well. And, and back then I wasn't in therapy. We just knew that they were doing bad stuff and interjecting bad things into our lives. So, and my parents gave each of me and my brothers a choice. They were like, look, we're not going to have anything to do with this person anymore. If you want to have a relationship, we'll still foster that. And I was like, no, I'm seeing all the negative stuff. And I've talked about it before. Like I've got aunts and uncles. They still reach out, but I find it funny. They never reach out to me and my younger brother. It's always to my older brother. And it's I don't understand what their unhealthy infatuation with him was. Cut the one he can't please others or yourself, right? Uh, but they still have this infatuation. They send flying monkeys today to reach out to my brother, and I have to laugh. I'm like, oh, you're picking the one who carries the biggest grudge, and that always made me laugh. Like I'm just I'm when I have a boundary, it's like cutting off a limb. It's gone. It's not coming back. Entire point of my channel is to teach people they not to be controlled by anyone and not to control others. Absolutely. But this is such a foreign concept to some people. And sadly, it mostly happens within families. But you'll get those people who don't. And the biggest problem, and I'm sorry, you ladies are going to be mad at me. Women, like, women, guys will advise each other. But if you don't follow my advice, it's like, okay, well, you're a dipshit. You do what you do. Women advise each other and get very upset if people don't follow their advice. Um, how come no one is hitting the like button? Thank you, it's me. And but women will also project their own bullshit. I know there was this woman who, when my marriage was failing, she was advising my ex-wife, and she had gone through a contentious divorce. And my whole thing was, look, if we're going to go through this divorce, um, I'm, that's fine, but like don't make it a fight. Well, she was, some people like me. I seek out people who disagree with me and tell me I'm wrong. Um, my ex seeks out yes men, people that will reinforce her ideals. And um, this is weird. What is that car doing? Oh, is that picking up the kid? Okay. Uh, she looks for people who will reinforce her ideals. And that's what this person was, but this person was also projecting. So I know that my ex was cheating at the end there, and because she was doing everything that cheaters do, and was really blaming or accusing me of cheating. And I know that this woman was influencing, because at one day she was like, "I know you're going to the massage parlors out in town here." And what's funny about that is, no, like that is, uh, no, I would sooner pick up a streetwalker than go to a massage parlor. It's just like, no, not me. And but I knew exactly where that came from, because the woman was an MP, and they always are doing stings on the massage parlors here in town. His family was his flying monkeys and traumatized me even more when we were separated. That happens. That happens. And the thing is, I'm always like, why would you want to get involved in someone's divorce? You know, I can, like I remember I talked to my best friend, and he was like, "Look, I'll listen to you, and I'm conscious. I'm your sounding board. You need someone to talk to." He goes, "But when we're done talking, that goes away." He goes, "Because I realize I'm getting your side. Don't hit like because I don't like Skipper, and stop trying to control us and tell us what to do." Oh, I'll tell you what to do. You're on this platform. TC's my co-host. I learned a long time ago you can't tell TC what to do. TC, don't say this to the guest. No, we've me and TC, we've always had a good rapport with each other when it comes to the show. Really, in general too. I shouldn't even say like I shouldn't add that caveat, um, because we both realize at the end of the day we're each having fun. There's a mom and her kid here, and I'm looking. It's 7:13. Tell me what to do, bestie. Stay out of someone's marriage, right? Right? Dude, when any of my friends are getting divorced or anything, I'm like, hey, if you need someone to talk to, or you need anything, you let me know. That's as much as it goes. And if they tell me stuff, I'll listen. You have to be there to listen, but I'm never gonna be like, oh, fuck her or fuck him. Like, no, like you're getting one side. Yeah, the Huffs. All you have to do is watch the Huffs. You want to be happy? Watch the Huffs videos. Larry and Saucy, they got it down. They're like, we're just gonna take a vacation. Oh no, I thought this was a woman and her kid, and I was like, school started 10 minutes ago. No, that's not her kid. That's her boyfriend, and he was here riding his skateboard. And as he walked over here, he's shorter than her. That's why I thought he was her kid. He- He's like got a salt and pepper goatee like me. Oh my. Skipper is our Captain Cabal. Don't you? Oh my. Told you what Skipper does is judges people. I love people watching. You can sit there and judge people all day long. You've been a great sounding board for me, what I'm going through. Yeah, it's a lot of these things can be tough. I'm gonna move this up because the sun's starting to come through. There we go. Um, but yeah, some people just, and like I was talking with someone, their ex came to their house, and it's like, why? That's just going to bring you more torment. Why? Just just stay away. Move on. But going to their house, what happens if they have another person there? It's just going to make you more upset. What is going to their house going to gain you? And I mean, I'll joke around about stuff. I'll joke about the revenge stuff and whatnot. I'll joke, but I'm not going to act on stuff. And a lot of things, like, I'll post things publicly when it's like, thank you, Julie. And Native, good morning. Um, yeah, I'll joke around about stuff, but then I'll put it out there publicly, because that also means I can't do it then, because I've talked about it publicly. Like, I wouldn't. You don't want to telegraph your punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to. You don't want to. Oh, it'd be funny if someone did this, and then you do that, because now you've just told the world, if that happens, hey, I'm the one that did it. But there are people out there dumb enough to do that stuff. Me, I'll say it because I think it's funny. But it also is a way for me to be like, okay, yeah, I can't do that. Sorry, there's interesting things going on in the park this morning. All this rain, the desert's so green. I was tell everyone to tune into my stream tomorrow. It's gonna be fire. What time you doing it tomorrow? It's gonna be fire. I'll be over here at the bar trying to put up the vibe. There we go. It's a little bit better. Whoa. Is this okay? There we go. But yeah, college football starts this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. Glory's all happy to be back home. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. My one buddy that firefighter I was driving with, he was telling me this is the greenest he's ever seen the desert. And a lot of it was because for years, yeah, this was a desert, but there was lots of ranching operations, and that cattle would eat everything, and they just you just let the cattle eat. There was no rhyme or reason to it. Well, the ranching operations here have significantly dropped, so now the desert is starting to recover. 2:20 Central Standard Time, and right after I'm tossing it to a show I'm going to be on. Oh, okay. Very nice. That is one thing. If you're a live streamer, if you're going to be on another show, going live and telling your audience is a great way to get your audience there. And yeah, so it's a really good way to let your audience know, build your audience for that. A lot of people don't do it. I used to do it like on X a lot. I'd be like, hey, gonna be live with so and so in like half an hour. Make sure you join in. It's also a good way to check, is your lighting good? Is your camera good? All that stuff. Native Pride, what hose are you playing on? That's one thing they say about the firefighters. They have a lot of hose. Uh, it's 7:20. I should probably get going because I want to get breakfast this morning. I haven't had any coffee today. I didn't get any. Well, actually, no, I didn't have early morning coffee yesterday. I did. We went to breakfast. We went to a buffet before we left town, a breakfast buffet, and I had coffee there. The views and actions of TC do not always represent those of veteran nation or Skipper. The views and actions of Skipper don't always represent those of veteran nation. Yeah, I did check my messages. Georgie likes to send me stuff to make me laugh or lose my shit, like while I'm on. Yeah, she's doing it again. She, I swear to God, this woman just wants me to lose my train of thought or laugh my balls off. That's always what she's doing. I do love when I can go into her and Coops and leave a message. He looks like he hasn't had enough sleep and yawns a lot. Yes, Trent, I do. Um, last night, um, last night I probably could have slept longer, like sitting in a park like a Chester the Molester. Well, everyone can see I'm on my phone. Now, if they think I'm like recording, but all the kids are in school now, so there's no kids. I'm out here watching the old people walk their laps. Why did you decide to move to Hungary? I haven't moved to Hungary. I'm in the United States. I am hungry. I need to get my breakfast. I should get the sound clip of the old woman from Happy Gilmore. Oh, you don't want breakfast? GC said his lab was going to be fire, so we need a firehouse to put out the fire. Oh, the other day someone was doing updated lyrics to "We Didn't Start the Fire," and I'm trying to think. I said Gaza Strip, like we were coming up with new lyrics. And I said Gaza Strip, Trump again, um, all the women turning into men. So you pervert on Grace. There's not a lot of people here. There's like two couples here right now. Now you guys are all gonna yawn. It's contagious. Okay, I've been doing this for 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna get going because I gotta get on the base and get my breakfast. So, all right, guys, good talking with you. Yeah. Oh, I do want to address one thing. The crazy woman from yesterday is dirty deleting stuff. If you're dirty deleting, you're not on the right side. But we'll talk more about that later. Peeps don't understand how streaming impacts you. It takes a ton of your energy. It can. It absolutely can. There's some days I get off, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Kevin talking about me perving on grannies. That's like, here's Cinderella story from Caddyshack, where he's watching the old one. Oh, you're lean, you're mean, you're not too firm in between. That was all ad libbed by Bill Murray. All right, folks, I'm getting going. You guys have a good one. Have a good day out there, and